Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel for another iRacing video, and today we're back at Spa and we're in the Ferrari 488, but this time we're in the GT3 Open Challenge. Let's jump straight into the car for a bit of pre-race rambling. Alright, we're in our Ferrari again. We're in the GT3 Open Challenge. It's a 40-minute race for this one. Pit stop will be needed. We've just tried this, but iRacing glitched out and gave us a 40-second penalty for cutting the course, even though we didn't even go off track. So that sort of ruined the race a little bit. But to be honest, we're mostly here on a safety rating farming mission, and the iRating boost is just a bonus. It's a nice long race, got lots of corners to try and bump that safety rating up a little bit. I'm taking a bit of a tumble recently, so try and play it safe. Be wise where needed. Fingers crossed we have a good one. Alright, so we know it's a super short warm-up lap here at Spa. So we'll just brake drag all the way to the line, try and get some heat into the brakes, and hopefully some of that goes into the tyres as well. Guy in front's going to bin it if he's not careful.
What to do?
About to go green, stay focused. The pace car is off, be ready.
Bit of a bottleneck in the chicane here. The actual start line isn't until around the next corner. Unless these guys have gone for it. They've just gone straight off the bat. The actual green flag's not until just around here, but they've gone. Pace car peels off super early on this track. The race before, we actually waited until this straight to set off, but that time the leader was off. He was having none of it. And he saves it. What a save that was from Carlos. Oh my lord. I think he's got a slow down penalty for it. So let's just settle into the rhythm now. Not here to set any land speed records or any fastest world record laps. Everyone pretty well behaved in front of us so far. It's a new experience for me at this race because we will go into darkness throughout it. So by the end we'll be racing in the pitch black. Power off there, and another one.
Watch the bloody replay.
Nice and tight through the chicane there. Cars everywhere. Alright, and across the line for the first lap then. So this turns into the start-finish line on this straight now, even though it wasn't actually where we were supposed to set off from. Well, it was off track is very sandy, very racy. Jumps in at the inside of the source there. So we're following through. Kurt in front is pretty fast, so hopefully he can tow us down the straight. See if Ricardo behind gets the run back on us down the Kemmel here. bit of a sniff, but it wasn't close enough to make a move. Ricciardo has gone around. Little contact. Kurt, sorry, that was, wasn't it? Alright, hopefully that's not damaged our car too much. I was more nervous about Ricciardo rear-ending us through that than...
Pretty tricky ride.
Alright, so we've actually managed to climb our way up into P6 here. Not bad for a race that we said we were taking conservative. Bit annoyed that we clipped Kurt on the way around there with those 2X, but expect Ricciardo up the inside there. He never actually went for it in the end.
Clear on the right.
Thought he'd done the dive, so I left him space, and then he never actually went for it. I think the Ferrari is meant to be one of the best GTs on its brakes, so it's possible that despite leaving the door open for him, he just couldn't brake as late and as heavily as what I could. Probably get past us up the Kemmel here, which is absolutely fine. We'll let him go. Nearly got a slow down there. Alright, nice gap behind us now. Let's just try and keep on Ricciardo's tail. Not necessarily to put any pressure on him, because I reckon he's a lot faster than I am, but just to help him, see if he can help tow us along, sorry. They'll be kicking me for that. We've lost 4 seconds to the guys in front, just because I'm a little bit slow. Everywhere we go, I'm a little bit slow. At least I'm not having to learn multiple different tracks for this week, because I think 4 of the series I like to run in are all at this track, so try and perfect those lines. And it all comes together a lot quicker than it would do normally. That beam is mighty in a straight line. Just gaps away from us. Felt like the back end was coming around into the source just then. Sawing the steering wheel to get it turned in. Ricciardo just slowly pulling away from us, just dropping back to the guys behind, just that little bit. Long race though. It's going to be an even longer race if I keep missing apexes like that. Alright, still slow compared to the guys around us, but that was a better lap for me at least. I think my personal best is a high 18, so anywhere around a low 19, 19 flat, I'll consider a good lap. Already lost 3/10 through the first corner though. Right, Ricciardo in front's just dropped back a little bit that lap, I'm not sure what happened. Was pulling away decent rate of knots, but just taking about half a second out of him in the back end of that lap. Don't know if he had a bit of an off-track moment maybe. Sadly for us, Jack behind is also getting close. Jack behind was 7/10 faster on that lap overall versus our time. We had that really messy start to the lap. Just catching back up to Ricciardo's toe now, which is nice. It'll help pull us along, hopefully away from Jack a little bit. I think Ricciardo's struggling with something. He's definitely not as fast as he has been. Alright, inside half a second to Ricciardo now, and that's gapped us away from Jack. That gap's up to 2 seconds now, which is nice. Start having a look as if Ricciardo's susceptible anywhere, or if he just had a couple of bad sectors that brought us back close to him. I mean, after he got past us, it was mighty rapid, he just pulled straight away again, but now it just seems like he's lost all his pace. So slow through the source there. Thought I'd hit him, to be honest. Just seeing that last lap from me was an 18.4, absolute personal best ever in any car. I don't think I've wheeled anything around Spa that fast before. Starting to work towards pit stop windows. Some people that might have short fueled at the start maybe start peeling off into pits. I'm going to go as long as the fuel will stretch. In the last race, that's what the leaders did as well. Looks like whoever was fighting with Jack behind us before has binned it. Jack's all on his own now. Might have pitted, to be fair. Wasn't paying that much attention to behind us, if I'm honest. Didn't want the off track. So Ricciardo just pulling away a little bit this lap. Might be something to do with the fact I had to do an emergency stop at La Source at the start of this lap. Takes all your momentum, which you'd carry all the way down the Kemmel Straight and everything, so that will have multiplied to quite a big loss, not being able to carry my speed through that first corner there. See what the times are like across the line. Alright, slowest out of the guys around me. Take a healthy amount of curve there, try and carry the speed down the straight. I'm as close to Ricciardo as Jack is to me. Two matching beamers ahead of us. One of them's a lap marker though, right in the way of Ricciardo. Yields to me nicely. That didn't do Ricciardo any favours just then. Really pulled him back towards us. Very unpleasant place for him to cut that back marker then. Back marker didn't make it easy either. Track map behind looks quite messy in terms of trying to find a gap for pitting. But sadly, I'm probably just going to have to do the same as what the guys around me do, because there's no way to jump anyone through strategy if you do that, but I don't fancy coming out behind someone slower and then just getting stuck. The closest we've been to Ricciardo for a while there. Little lift that time just to take account for the aero wash that we were going to get from being that bit closer. Not going to go for it this time. Didn't need to.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Ricardo gave it away. I got enough track for my troubles. Now we'll see how the land's laying. Terrible line through Blanchimont for me there.
Car on your left. Clear.
Way too late on the brakes there to say I was on the inside, but it meant that I ran Ricardo wide, so got him off my back again a little bit. We know that Beamer's fast in a straight line. Let's see if we can use the Ferrari's agility. Let's try and run away a little bit. But we'd gotten off track then when that message popped up. 4/10 should be too far away. Four-wheel drifting through there. Not necessarily feeling the pressure because I think the cars are quite well matched, but I'm certainly having to drive right on my limit to try and keep the lap times up where I want them. I do want to try and gap him and pull away if possible, but yeah, you know the drill. I'm not going to fight it too hard now. It's getting quite close. But again, on the brakes, the Beamer's nowhere. We'll pull back to half a second. Going to be his this time. Yep, easy.
Clear on the right.
So Ricardo's found his pace again. Don't know what happened in the laps preceding me getting back past him, but once he was behind us, he found that pace and got back past us. That car off to the right there was for position, I think. Oh god, a proper swapper. Jesus. I don't know if we ended up clattering the barriers a little bit then as well, as we got back into first gear. Those swappers on iRacing are so annoying.
3 cars here. Go right. The next car's the leader.
And that was the leader that was slow just then. So maybe I wasn't the only casualty that lap. That's a shame, we're having a good battle with those two guys.
Car right. Clear.
Load of the guys have pitted here.
Position.
Jesus, Andrew's got a run. Why is he so fast? Oh my god. Wow, that Audi is rapid. So you got a NOS button that I don't know about, or what? Well, I was saying that, of course. I didn't pay any attention to how fast or slow I was down the straight just then. Maybe straight line affected by damage potentially. Alright, here we go then. So I need to have 6 or more laps of fuel as I leave the pits. So I might be slightly overfueling, I've already got it preset here to add 23 litres. I was really close on the previous race, which wasn't ideal. And there's the wall. So I don't want to be having to try and fuel save towards the end here. Also a neat trick at Spa here, because it's downhill. You can go a little bit faster by clutching. Don't know where my guy is. There he is.
Go Gotta go!
Alright, bit of a timid Timmy coming out of the pits there. Didn't want to smash it into a wall. So the guys around us are for position now, so looks like we've come out of their P6. We're down in a straight line here though for sure. Not even trying to get towards max revs in 5th. That's going to hurt us for the rest of the race. Doesn't feel too bad in the corners, still feels stable, good aero and whatnot. But the straights here are so long that I'm just going to get butchered. I'm definitely missing some downforce. I can't get anywhere near an apex at the minute.
Car right. Clear on the right.
I was going to end up spinning in front of that guy and killing us both. Take the missed apex, run it wide, live to fight another day, and just try and get used to what this car feels like right now. She's poorly. I didn't take note of how long the optional repairs were that it said in the pits there, but maybe I should have considered taking them. Not doing a bad for position though, P7. Higher than I was expecting out of all this, I'll be honest. Ruin that late gear change that spun me around, and that's all it was. Didn't get second when I wanted it, so by the time I did get second, it sort of locks up the drive line or whatever, and just it spins you around, changing gears with a bit of lock in this car. But we're still just about alive. Closer towards the top of 5th gear this time, having actually come round Radion. Maybe the tyres had just done something weird in the pits that meant that the handling was a bit off. It's Alessandro ahead of us, it's not absolutely running away from us now. We're driving a bit more cautiously, so I'm not fully on pace, but he's not running away from it. Massive gap behind to the next cars, so hopefully safe from them for the rest of the race. These races have been running about 17 or 18 laps, which is why I wanted to play it safe with the fuel. Holy smokes, I thought I'd clipped that inside wall then. Done that before, if you remember back to last season when the 488 challenge ran here, and I got a little bit too comfortable with that inside wall. Gave it a little kiss. bent my steering, and I think I was right hand down for the rest of that race. Alright, don't know what's been going on ahead there, but we've caught P4 and 5 a little bit that lap. Alessandro especially is right on the back of Jamie now. The gap to Alessandro just stabilised a bit that last lap. He did a very similar lap time to what I've just done. At least he wasn't pulling away that lap. See if that was just a hiccup with Jamie and Andrew there, if they're going to pull away again. Or if they're in a bit of a fight that we might be able to capitalise on. Alright, coming up onto the last lap here. Alessandro's really caught up with Jamie ahead of him. See if they can start fighting, bring us back towards them. Maybe jump on top of a potential mistake or incident. Won't get close to him like that though, braking too late. Measured the fuel out pretty perfectly this time, thankfully. If it had gone to 18 laps, we'd have had the extra lap in the tank as needed. But, the race hasn't run quite at that high pace this time, so it'll only be a 17 lapper. quite enjoying the series. Enjoy the races where you got to throw a pit stop at it and think about some strategy and stuff like that. I say the different engine sounds mixing together as well. It's not just the Ferraris themselves or by themselves on track. That Lambo especially, you hear it from about a mile away when it's going to be coming past you. Just backed it right off now for the finish. Thought Alessandro was going to make a move into the final chicane. I was watching their battle rather than watching the apex just then. Alright, we'll take that, I reckon. P7. Definitely way better than what I was expecting to come out of this, that's for sure. So
Good job. Very good job.
5x in the end. It was only 2 until we had that little bobble of by ourselves. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, decent haul of iRating by the looks of it coming our way. Might get us back into the 1.7 range, and the safety rating should still take a boost from there. So yeah, happy days. I'm actually super happy with that result. That went really well. Didn't quite get the 1.7k. I didn't realise just how low my iRating had dropped again. I think we're on to about 16.56 now, so bit of a boost. It's slowly creeping up again. Eyes on that 2k, hopefully by the end of the season, but I'm not sure that's going to happen, to be honest. But safety rating took a massive boost, which is great. I'm just below 3 now, so hopefully the next race, whatever that be, if I keep it clean, we'll be back above 3, which is that's where I like to keep it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new here and you've not done that already. But other than that, take it easy and look after yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one.